Cats. Today we're going to do a review on the Husqvarna riding tractor. This is a YTH24K48, and that pretty much means it's got a 48-inch deck and it's a 24 horsepower. We bought this thing about 2 years ago, and I believe we got it at Lowe's. There's a couple places that sell these things. They're pretty popular nowadays. Back when I was a kid, Husqvarna, the only thing that I remember they made were motorcycles, and the emblem kind of is a side cut of a motocross tire with the tread on there. So they've kind of expanded their business to do a little bit more, and as you can see now they're making these tractors, among other things. It's powered by a 24 horsepower Kohler Courage 725cc engine. It's a gasoline engine, electric start, battery sits right up here. You can see this one's been pretty well used. We use it every week during the summer to mow. I'll give you some of the high points, some of the things I like about it, some of the things I don't like about it. But I'm going to be pretty fair. I think we've had it for 2 years. We've used it quite a bit. As you can see, it's still in pretty decent shape. We don't have any major problems with it, but I can show you some of the things that are a little annoying sometimes. Pretty easy to start. Choke over here on this side, ignition over here. Over here is the mower, electric mower on and off control. You have an hour gauge here and your throttle lever on this side. You do have headlights up here, which you may or may never use. Down underneath here you do have a cruise control, which pretty much sets the forward pedal, and you have a parking brake over here which locks the parking brake. Okay, to start off, I guess we'll show you some of the simple things of just how it operates. Parking brake. Depress the clutch pedal, lift up on the parking brake lever, and let off. The parking brake is on. With that being said, the tractor shouldn't go anywhere. To release it, you just push that in, parking brake's off. When it's running, you have two pedals over here. You have a forward pedal. The farther you push it, the faster the tractor goes. And you have a reverse pedal here for backing up. I would say the forward pedal's easy to use. The backup pedal, though, I mean, it isn't like something that you want to keep your foot up at this angle on. So we usually drive it like this, and then you use your toe to push down on that. And sometimes it's a little difficult to push all the way down. Let's start the thing up. First, we're going to pull the choke out a little bit. We're going to depress the clutch lever, and then we're going to go ahead and turn the ignition. We're going to take the choke off. We can let the clutch out. We're going to let it warm up for a little bit before we decide to take off. Now, at this point, it's ready to go. We'll give it a little throttle here. And to make it go forward, you simply push the forward pedal. The farther you push it, the faster it'll go. Push this pedal back up. Now to engage the mower, we simply pull up on this electric switch. There is a safety feature on this mower, on the ignition. When it's in the ignition mode, you cannot back up and reverse with the mower on. You have to turn it to this position to back up with the mower running. I don't know, it's some kind of a safety feature for backing up with the mower on. If you have it on this ignition feature, you cannot back up with the mower deck running. You have to have it like this. Now here's one of the cons. You'll see on the mower deck, they have these plastic shrouds that actually cover the spindles and the pulleys. Those things were just getting completely jammed up with grass and leaves, and sometimes you could even smell the belt burning on the leaves, the burnt leaves. It was very hard to clean out, very hard to hose the stuff out. You almost had to remove it every time. There's a screw in the front and a screw in the back to take them off. And then what happened more recently was a stick got wedged up underneath there and pulled the belt off. So what we've done is we've taken these off, completely removed them, exposed the spindles in the mower deck. The stuff doesn't stay in there anymore, it blows out. On this particular mower deck, there's 3 spindles. This one in the middle, and one out on the end. Each one of them has its own Zerk fitting for greasing the spindles. The 2 on the end are very easy to get to. The one in the middle, very difficult to get to with a grease gun. You almost have to remove the mower deck. To remove the mower deck, you have one attachment down there, you have an attachment up here, and you have an attachment back there on both sides. So there's 5 attachment points that have to come out. There was a 4th attachment point on the back that kept, it was like a sway bar. Right off the bat, that sway bar bent and actually came off and was digging a rut into the grass and tore the grass up. I straightened that stabilizer back up. I remounted it back onto the tractor, and within a week it did the same thing. It came off, it bent, it went down underneath the wheels and dug a rut in the grass. So that came off, and at that point the mower has a little bit of side-to-side sway, which doesn't bother me much at all. You'll notice that this is a safety feature, of course, but on this mower deck, this shroud extends out almost 12 inches past the mower deck, and it throws the grass down, so we were getting a lot of clumping. What we did is put a bungee cord, and we keep this up, and this way the grass comes out and it actually sprays up and it doesn't leave us any clumps. It's much more dangerous that way. You have some exposure here to the blade, which is a little dangerous. So when we mow, we usually always wear safety glasses, and that's pretty much a given. It's powered by a hydrostatic transmission, and to freewheel it, if the tractor isn't running and you need to push it, you can see the little icon there. You need to grab this wire lever and pull that out, and that way you can roll the tractor without damaging anything. But you have to make sure that gets pushed back in before you want to operate the thing. It does have a little place there where you can put a hitch, tow a trailer or a wagon. This seat's really comfortable. It has armrests that fold down. Like any garden tractor, some of them are a little more difficult to climb on and off of. Right here was the fuel indicator, and pretty much all it is the plastic fuel tank is right there, and you're supposed to be able to see the level in there. I don't see anything. So usually what we do is we come back here, and here's the fuel tank, and you can see usually where the fuel level is back here, just by rocking it a little bit, and you can see right here the fuel level's right about here. So we probably got about half a tank right now. Makes this fuel indicator down here about useless. This is your mower height, that you can set the height of your mower. Of course, you pull it all the way up for transport and then drop it down. We usually put it down in the 2 position or the 2.5 position for mowing. What I've done also is each one of these wheels there can be adjusted. There's different holes here that you can put this bolt on, and so I took it in the garage, set it on the floor of the garage, got it to the level I wanted, bolted these wheels to the proper hole there, and that got the whole mower deck. So when I set it down, it's at the level that I want it. Now I might add, this is the third belt that we've had on this mower. As I said, a stick went up inside that plastic shroud and it flipped the belt off the pulley. There were so many leaves and stuff impacted in there, the belt just kept wearing against the edge of that pulley and shredded it pretty good. So here's the belt that was on there. It's still usable, but as you can see, it incurred a little bit of damage. It still works, but its days are numbered. It got tore up pretty good. You can see the cords there. So we just replaced it. This belt is $45 at Lowe's, so they're not cheap to replace. So that being said, we've spent almost $150 just on belts alone. This mower originally was about $1,900 at Lowe's. I think the price is still about the same today. This is a 48-inch, a 4-foot wide deck, mows a 4-foot wide swath. So, you know, we've got a pretty big yard to mow, and some features, some hills and stuff. I was going to show you some of the performance issues that I've had with this. I've had some issues with traction, and especially on these steep slopes, as you can see. When I'm traversing across the steeper slope, the tires the tire on the high side wants to break traction and spin, and I have to shift my weight uphill and rock a little bit just to try to get the thing to continue moving forward. One of the other issues I have with traction is backing up a steep hill. As you can see, sometimes it just doesn't want to back up. The tires are not spinning. The transmission just doesn't want to pull it up a steep grade backwards. So as you can see behind me, this hill along the edge of my pond is probably the steepest one, and it's back in this area here where I'm not sure if it's the weight of the mower deck or just the design of the tires, but coming across this edge, the upper side, the wheel will spin and break traction, and I'm always having to rock my body uphill, try and get more weight on that wheel to get it to continue to move. Otherwise, you're just stuck there. You can't move. Negotiating backing up this hill or something, I don't even try. I just try to run straight across and get it mowed the best way I can that way. And that's about the steepest hill I have here. We do have some wet spots in the yard. Got to stay away from those. This tractor will get stuck on a dime, guaranteed. Now, you may want to, you know, if you're dealing with situations like that, I'm sure if you put tire chains on there, it would make a big difference. I don't even know if tire chains are available for that model. The other thing you might look into is some kind of an all-terrain tire for that tractor. I'm sure something would fit on that rim that could be modified. Here's another steep hill right here. And this was the one that, you know, I'm trying to back up, and it wouldn't even back up this slope here. So, and this is another tricky little slope back here. Doesn't look very steep, but this Husqvarna has a little trouble working those slopes. Also, if you go down along the driveway, the banks kind of slope off on each side, and that can be a little tricky. It's very easy to get this tractor stuck. And then, of course, as I'm reviewing the thing, I go to start it. It won't start. I turn the ignition. Nothing happens. Here's the solenoid switch right here. This is a solenoid switch. I jumped the solenoid with a little pair of pliers I had, and it started right up. So the solenoid was stuck. Don't have that problem very often. It has happened before, though. So there you go. That's my review on the Husqvarna, and it is the YTH24K48. 48-inch mower deck, 24 horsepower mower, about $1,900 depending on where you get it from. We've used the heck out of it, and I can't complain too much, but like anything, it's got its pros and cons. Wife said maybe we should have bought a $900 mower and left it at that, but I don't know. We're happy with it. It works. It mows the grass.